G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So there's been some talk about two new cube companies. Yeah, companies that are going to be emerging onto the scene in a bit. One of them's already been announced and actually has a couple of reviews already, and the other one's a little bit more subdued, but I'm going to talk about them both today. The new companies I'm talking about are called Peak and Mortari. So to keep it simple, let's talk about Peak first. So they were rumored a few months back and they've actually come onto the scene just recently. So the Cube company's only just released a couple of prototype-ish, pretty much final designs now. And it's interesting to see what they're looking like. So the Cube that's been released is a 3x3 and it's called the Peak S3R. I don't know what it means. It's just like the MSR36, you know, those weird cubes like that. So what makes this cube interesting is that they've been trialing some innovations that haven't been seen ever before in cubes. And they may be good, may not be good, who knows, but I'm going to talk about them. So to start, the biggest innovation that I think is the interchangeable caps on the interior of every single piece, the corners and the edges of the cube. So what this means is that you can change up the texture, the smoothness, even the material of the piece, of the puzzle, which kind of makes you think, like, is that good for their company? Because it means if you wanted to try something else, you wouldn't have to buy a whole new cube, you'd have to just change out the pieces. This sounds all cool and all, but unfortunately it looks like it's really hard to take the pieces out, and judging by the amount of pieces that it comes with, I feel like it would take a very long time to actually change them out, so I don't think you'd be doing it that often. So the options that it looks like it comes with are matte and glossy finish, or with a smooth and a textured option. So there's matte textured, matte smooth, and then there's glossy textured and glossy smooth. So the next innovation that looks kind of interesting is the center adjustment system. So a lot of cubes have different adjustments these days and they're all really weird, but this one looks really different. So Peak are calling this the Peak debug system, which is also coupled with wheel-based sliders. I don't know, it doesn't really mean anything at the moment and it doesn't really look like anything we've ever seen before. But the interesting thing that I want to point out is the springs underneath. So it looks like there's 4 interconnected springs, which are in a grid formation. The arrangement is never seen before. I don't think we've ever seen, well, multiple springs surrounding a center cap. I don't know what this will be like. It does have a couple of interchangeable material strengths, I guess, as well. But we've never seen this before in a cube, and I don't know what this would make the turning feel like. But it's good we're kind of steering away from the maglev sort of stuff, because I think we've tried that and it's not good. It hasn't been received the best. So hopefully something like this could be maybe revolutionary, who knows. Anyway, so that's all we know about the Peak Cube so far, the S3R. So now let's talk about the Mortari brand. Kind of a weird name, isn't it? So Mortari was founded fairly recently. In the last couple of months, it seems like they've just been announced that they're even a company by a former YJ designer. YJ, of course, famous for their MGC lineups and their budget cubes and everything like that. So the founder's name is Shu Myun Tao, but he's worked on many substantial YJ collections, such as the MGCs, like I said, and he had a big role in the mechanism in the Square One. Unfortunately, there isn't really much to say about Mortari, as they're really new. They're a lot newer than the Peak. I don't even think they have an actual cube to show yet. However, there is this picture that I found of Mortari. It looks like there'll be 4 different options. Well, I know there'll be 4 different options. However, I'm not sure if this image portrays the 4 different options. This might just be an artist rendition of what the cubes will look like. Or the different options they have, we don't know. But apart from that, I do know that there will be 4 different options for the Mortari, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a GAN ripoff kind of thing. It looks more like a Moretry sort of cube look. Anyway, time will tell. But anyway, I'm really excited about these cubes. All I can say is that hopefully they bring something new and good to the table. A lot of the new stuff we've brought recently haven't been the best. Hopefully these companies will. Peak sounds pretty promising. We don't really know much about Mortari, but hopefully there'll be something good too. If you guys have any information about these cubes or anything that I've missed, please tell me in the comments, because I'd be really interested to find out more information about these cubes before they're released. But otherwise, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.